Pennsylvania taxpayers have spent millions on lawmakers' legal bills. Meanwhile, PECO bills could go up $20 a month next year. Uber versus Philadelphia continues. Lastly, some roads are closed as frogs look for love. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. State lawmakers have dozens of attorneys on staff at their disposal, reports PennLive. And yet, a PennLive investigation found that they spend $9.9 million in taxpayer money on private lawyers over a 3.5-year period from 2022 to mid-2025. An analysis of 897 pages of engagement letters and expense reports pointed to the Senate as being responsible for the bulk of those legal bills. Pennsylvania law doesn't actually require transparency from the General Assembly in how law firms are picked, unlike local governments. One of the reasons behind these exorbitant costs, PennLive states, is today's highly polarized political environment. PECO, as of Monday, filed 2 requests to raise rates with the Pennsylvania Public Utility Commission, reports why. One that would increase the electricity bills of those in Philadelphia and its suburbs by 12.5% starting in 2027, and another that would bump suburban natural gas customers' bills by 11.4%. In dollars, that's an extra $20.08 and $14.52 a month, respectively. The revenue would be put toward infrastructure investments. An SVP of Government Regulatory and External Affairs at PECO, Doug Oliver, did say the utility did consider pushing the rate hikes back a year given affordability issues. Ultimately, they decided the short-term gains wouldn't be worth it as infrastructure upgrades are needed. Said Oliver, quote, "Affordability is top of mind for everybody, but so too is infrastructure, broadly, and whether or not it's ready for the challenges of today." Uber First Philadelphia is heating up, states Axios Philadelphia. You might remember this podcast reported on how Philly Mayor Sherelle Parker recently proposed a rideshare tax, a $1 fee on each ride, as a means to help close the school district of Philadelphia's roughly $300 million deficit. Now, Uber is hitting back, saying that this tax is regressive, especially considering the 1.4% fee on gross receipts that the Philadelphia Parking Authority already charges rideshare companies. Uber also claims the fee will disproportionately hurt lower and middle-class riders and drivers. They've even gone so far as to having sent out target blasts over its app and emails to both drivers and riders, saying how they could be impacted by Parker's plans. Political analyst Jay McCallis says this battle could, quote, get nasty. Could this be a soda tax 2.0? We'll see. Select roads are now closed for the next 5 weeks as frogs, toads, and salamanders look for love, says Lehigh Valley Live. Officials want to make sure that these amphibians can cross roads safely as they head over to their breeding grounds during this time of year. Pennsylvania is home to what are known as vernal pools, which are unique seasonal types of wetland that get filled up by spring rain and snowmelt before drying up in the summer. They support species like these that need temporary wetlands for survival and to mate. Amphibians tend to start these springtime migrations after an evening rain when the temperature is above 40 degrees and stay active from dusk till dawn. These roads will open back up May 1st. Be sure to check out the corresponding podcast article link for details. That's all, folks. I hope you're enjoying this gorgeous weather. For more Pennsylvania news and beyond, visit PennLive.com. Also, please don't forget to rate this podcast and to email me at todayinpa@PennLive.com with any thoughts, questions, anything that you may have. Thanks ahead of time, and of course, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and hope you can catch tomorrow's episode of Today in PA.